Hey guys, what's up? Time to fix a couple problems with these little micro TF2s. Number one being the sloppy front end and the all the play in the steering. So I'm using some thin aluminum plate. It's probably a millimeter thick or something, but once you put a couple bends it'll be pretty strong. And this is for the Panhard bracket, and there is a screw hole right there. Get some light there for you guys. Yeah, screw hole right here and a screw hole right here. This screw you just remove out and put back in. That holds the upper chassis plate, and this one's for the front shock tower. So what you want to do is kind of get this in there, coming down straight, and then I'm gonna bend it so the top hooks over this top angle here, and then I'll mark out the holes. So I think that's the right angle. Yeah, that looks good. Bend that 90. And then we can actually trim this off so this is on the same angle as that. A pair of body scissors. Okay, so you're gonna want to try to mark out these two holes best you can. There's easy ways to do it. I just kind of free ball it and seem to get it pretty close. So use some experience and try to just get it done. That's a good tip, right? Just try to get it done.
Yes.
Yes. Just do your best, okay? So we know this one's gonna land right about there because that's center, and that's why I did the hook on the top so you can see right there, right? That's happy. This guy is right about there. That guy's right there. That guy's right about there. You make sure you keep your finger behind it so you drill right into it. That's how you know you're through, right, Jess?
Yeah.
It's science. Okay, so there we got our tiny little Panhard bracket done. We mounted the little pivot ball on the bottom, and you can see it wraps around the frame. We get the holes drilled in the middle that line up on there. So I'm gonna get that installed, and then we can worry about putting in the upper 3-link and put it all back together. It's only a few seconds if you have the parts and a little bit of time. Okay, so I want to add one pivot ball into the existing hole where we took the axle out of over there. Oops. Okay, now I gotta build some rods. So I don't know if you can order these Orlando rod end kits on your own, or you have to buy a whole truck to get them out of there, but I know they sell these guys, what we're using. OLSA0014. That's what we're using to put in. Okay, I'm gonna get these built and we'll jump back in. Okay, so I got the two little links made. We did a little Z-bend for the upper, and then I just did a slight little angle on the front Panhard. So we can go ahead and start fight this little guy back together. You want to check your ball ends, make sure that the more open side, this side goes towards the ball. These little ends mash really easily, so just wiggle it in. There you go. There we go. And pretty much, yeah, put the front end back in, and we'll show you guys how much tighter that is in a few seconds. Yeah, it's pretty much just put it back in as I pulled it out. So I'll throw that back in. We did remove the upper links, of course, remember, so... Oh, no, we're not done yet, sorry. Panhard mount for the axle. Right here. That little screw, right? Get out of here, right down there. Right there. It's the back side of the upper C mount here, or C hub. You can actually back that off a little bit, and then you can go ahead and put in a pivot ball. I like to take a screwdriver, open up the hole a little bit, get it going. These don't really fit onto the Allen key so well, all of them. Very hard to make precision that small, so. Look at that, we didn't put the upper one in either, duh. Okay, now we're ready. Now this mod also clocks the front axle so it's not sitting at that stupid angle if you have one of these. It's unfortunate we have to do this much work to them. But hey, it's fun. So out of the box, they're 4-linked in the front end with a chassis-mounted servo, and that gives you a lot of slop in the front end. I made a little tiny Panhard bracket up in there. You probably won't be able to see that little bracket in there. And we used a link set from the Orlando 1/32 scale. The little tiny pivot balls are actually the same size thread as the ones on the truck. The ones on the truck are a little bit too big to use for the Orlando rod ends, but everything fits, which is decent. So we made a little Panhard that runs across the front up to a mount we made on the frame, and then we just did a single 3-link right there on this side, if you can see that there. And get these trucks performing a lot better. The steering on this truck, as you can see, there's no more slop side to side. Nice and, you know, a little bit, but nothing like they were before. They were horrible. So